Hey YouTube, Michael, Sailors with Cars. Today on the channel we've got a special guest and a special car. GT3 RS, 520 horsepower. Check us out. Hey YouTube, Michael, Sailors with Cars. Thanks for everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to it, please do. This channel is all about military members, veterans, retirees, and people that have served their community that are good enough to bring their vehicles up to let them show off their cars and talk about their service to the country or the community. So with that, we've got Dan. Dan, thanks for coming on the channel today.
Glad to be here.
Dan was in the Navy from 73 to 75?
77?
77. So I was, I'm just going to go, I was in the third grade. We'll go with that one. So what did you do while you were in the Navy?
I was a hull maintenance technician.
Really?
Second class.
Well, that explains your fondness for workshop and welding and such.
Exactly.
And of course,
turned into a career once I got out.
Good for you. And were you on a ship?
Yes, I actually was a advanced, what do they call it? You join up and 6 months later you enter, and it was my senior year in high school, and I signed up.
Delayed entry.
Delayed entry program.
I did the same thing.
Thank you.
I did the same thing.
It's been a while. Anyway.
Just a couple years.
And I was trying to pick a job in the Navy, and you have to go through some tests. And I qualified for the nuclear power program. Oh. Which I had no idea what it meant, what it was about. But it was an advancement in rate to enter. Sure. So I went in at E3, which was enough to me to sign up for it. But unfortunately, I wasn't ready for the academics involved. It's a hard school. And I washed out. And I got sent to the USS Lemoore County, LST 1194.
Wow, there's an old name.
And
diesel LST.
Diesel. 10 days after I reported aboard, we left on a 7-month Mediterranean cruise. So that weekend, there was 5 fireman apprentices and myself as a fireman that reported aboard. And Monday morning, we're at the engineering office, and the department head said, you go in the engine room, you're an E3, you're going to the HT shop. So it worked out.
Yeah,
and the other 2 guys, I think, went mess cooking.
Yeah. Similar to how it happened when I checked on my first ship, me and another guy. What are you going to A gang? What are you going to M division? I said, well, I'll go to M division.
There you go.
There you go. And, nice.
Fortunately for me, we did the med cruise, and I come back, and they sent, by that time I had made 3rd class. The HT rate was, at the time, ship fitter and damage controlman was a combined rate. So the rate was wide open. I made 3rd class in 10 months. Beautiful. And with all my time in service left, the ship sent me to HTA school, which was, this is part of my San Diego connection. Damage control school was in Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. Okay. So I was there for 3 or 4 months. And then the second phase, ship fitter phase, was in NTC in San Diego here.
Really? You didn't go up, so you didn't go to Treasure Island and go up there?
No. So San Diego, so 4 months I was here. I think I left the base one time. I rented a motorcycle over in Ocean Beach, but I remember the weather. Yeah. And I ended up staying on that ship for 3 years and 8 months, and was discharged in July of '77. Good for you. Which, after I got out, I went, signed up for community college, and had a friend that was in the trade, the ironworkers trade, going through an apprenticeship, and I had 3 sea schools also while I was in the Navy at Newport News Shipyard. Sure, Newport News Shipyard. And got my certifications on welding. So I applied for the Ironworkers Local 3 in Pittsburgh in 1978, and got my journeyman card. And first winter hit back there, I left. Yeah, a little rough. And I retired here from Ironworkers Local 229 in '07. I had 34 years. Wow. And now I work maintenance department at Poway Schools. Good for you. Great retirement job. What beautiful car have you brought us up today to take a look at? I got a 2019 GT3 RS, and this is the 991.2. I had the .1, and when they come out with a 2, I had to get it. Oh, really? Yeah. Did you sell the other one or trade it in? I traded it in. I actually went from I ordered a 991 Turbo S in March of 14, and it came in August of 14 as a 15 model. And when I saw the 16 GT3 RS come out with this wing, my first being around Porsche, my oldest sister dated an Army captain helicopter pilot. And I was in 5th or 6th grade, and he came to meet the family in Western Pennsylvania, and he said, "Hey kid, you want to go for a ride?" And he had a brand new 911E.
Wow.
Guards red with the tan interior, and it took ever since I always wanted a Porsche. Then and
Wow.
I had in '92 I had a 944 turbo.
Okay.
Which it had some electrical problems, and I moved to BMWs shortly after. I went into the M Series BMWs.
Nice car.
But then I went to a 996 turbo in 2011, and then I went to a 997 turbo, and then my girlfriend and I were at the dealer and we were looking at the new ones, and because I was kind of working my way up to the next generation each time, buy it, keep it a couple years, and Porsches hold their value reasonably well. So I just told her, yeah, 2 more years, I'm going to come back, I'm going to get that 991. She says, why don't you just get it now? And they didn't have any on the lot, so that's how I got to order it. And of course, she thought that would be the last car I ever would want, a personalized order from Porsche delivered to me. Anyway, once the GT3 RS came out, I had to have it, and now that I got the 19, and the racing yellow is one of the least produced colors. They come out with that lizard. And
you told me which one is the least produced color?
Lava orange.
Lava
is
orange.
only 1% and only 3%. And
yeah. Well, I tell the story that this car, this particular Porsche, out of all the cars that I've photographed, I have photographed your car before I even met you than any other Porsche I photographed, just because it's such a beautiful car in the yellow, because like you say, 3%, you don't see a lot of yellow. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen the orange. Is there anybody in the club that has an orange?
Yes, there is.
Is there?
As a matter of fact, he had a 16 lava orange and ordered the 19 in the same color.
How long does it take longer to wait for that color, or is it just a chance you will not get it?
Yeah, it was all by chance. This one was on a dealer's lot up in Irvine.
So you snagged it.
And they had 8 of them. Oh. 5 of them were lizard green. There was a guards red, a black, and a yellow. And I,
went with the yellow.
Went with the yellow.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know what, Stace? Let's take I don't know if we want to do a front shot or a back shot, but let's get a couple more views of it. Okay, of course, we're looking at the inside of the car, and I'm supposed to take a good picture of this for Dan's girlfriend. Is there a name of this fine animal? No, just a animal. I don't know if it's an ape. I don't want to call it wrong, but whatever. We're just going to call it an ape. Anyhow, we're looking at the inside of the GT3, and it's beautiful. So Dan was telling us, so you said the steering wheel? Let's start with the stitching. Yeah, so my wife is keyed on the stitching, so I'm going to zoom in on the stitching.
Stitching is an option on it. Which you get on the doors, the handles, and on the buckets. But I was saying about the steering wheel, standard is an Alcantara, and I would have a yellow stripe up here, center marking stripe. But they give you the option to just get all leather, which I
like
prefer all leather.
Yeah, I wouldn't want Alcantara. That'd be like if your hands were sweaty or something.
With gloves and stuff.
Really?
I don't plan on racing this car. And some of the options I have is the front end lift. Front axle lift on it,
which she's obviously had to use today to get in and out of our driveway, unfortunately.
And the lightweight buckets.
So these are racing seats?
These are racing seats, and when you like 85% of them come with this way.
Okay.
Which they have a more comfortable seat. They call them the sofa seats. But once you're in, these are hard to get in and out of.
Yeah, because they've got the big bolster on.
Big bolster. But once you're in, you're in.
It's all carbon fiber, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, all in there.
We drove up with the club to Lake Arrowhead, and I was perfectly fine driving up there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And the
ape looks pretty comfortable.
And this guy, shout out to Nick Murray and his YouTube channel on Porsches.
Can we get Nick Murray to do a shout out for Sailors with Cars? Probably not, but you know what? We got to do what we got to do.
But he always has his monkey,
his big ape monkey,
in the video. And my girlfriend's mother passed, and we were going through some stuff, and we found this, and just looked like a perfect ride-along edition. Yeah. And he usually rides in the back here. Yes, I'll put him back here because Michael's going to be driving, and I'm going to be a passenger.
Well, you know what? I'm looking forward to that. Let's go take this thing for a ride.
So it's warmed up. it's ready to go. This thing, if you want to just have there's a dead rabbit here. In a calm effect, it's just like a regular car. But if you want to get serious and get after it, and then it just goes in a whole different mode.
Yeah, beast mode. Well, I could just tell that it's... Yeah, it's beautiful. Well, here we are in the car, and I'm driving, and that's always a good thing. I like riding, but driving's always fun too. So Dan's been gracious enough to let me drive a PDK because I keep whining that I've never driven one. Because mine, of course, is a 6-speed.
I think Michael should do more reviews of cars.
Yeah, well, if you got a car you want to review, you bring it on up and we'll review it. We'll interview it, we'll review it. I really don't care. I'll take anything I can get. It's just hard getting people to want to come on camera, and I keep telling them I can do it in an hour. I can't do it less than that, because by the time you see how it goes, there's a little bit of setup. It's not a wham bam, in out, and then it all, as anybody will tell you, it's a process. And then the editing, like this morning, I was editing the video we did yesterday. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, she's a beauty.
You know the road. I crawled out here coming out looking for your number or your house.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is not the way we normally. So I have a set route for the drive around, and it goes around the loop and dumps you back on Blossom Valley, which is nice because it gives you a straightaway where you can gives people the opportunity to get on it if they want. Some people, like Mike, he's got no problem. Of course, the 327 in his Corvette, he's just, like he said, that's a gentleman's Corvette, so there's not much to, it's a 4-speed, but it is what it is. But I've had guys that, like the guy that brought, I always mention Sean Wall, that brought out his 900 horsepower El Camino.
Oh my gosh.
He scared the living dog manure out of me in that thing, because I was, not, even when I was ready, I wasn't ready. That car is just unbelievably fast and scary.
That's a lot of horsepower.
Oh, Lord. And he can drive it. Yeah, so we...
Driftmobile, huh?
Yeah, well, he races it. It's street legal to drive. He doesn't drive that much, but he 8th mile races it at Verona.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, he does well with it, too. It's a hell of a car. It's got the Jeffco transmission, which he used to own that company.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched that video, I always say that's the video to watch, because it's just a nice video. Chop, pop, pop.
I'll put you in the back of the seat.
Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, Stacy hates it when we come through here. She's like, really? Like, come on, you gotta blow the carbon out of the engine a little bit. Goodness.
A lot of rabbits on the road this morning. That's 3.
A lot of roadkill for something.
Yeah.
She's a beauty, Dan. My goodness. Oh, baby. Just smooth as silk. Wham, bam, bam, bam. Up, go, go, go. We like that. I don't even know how fast we're going. I'm sure 35. This is 43.
That's
here.
right.
Yeah, amazing. Just a beautiful car. Yeah, thank you for letting me drive
No
it.
problem.
Makes my whole weekend.
You're scaring me here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
I don't know the roads,
I'm sorry. I'm just like,
Go for it. That was a pretty good straightaway there.
yeah, well, that's what I always tell people. If you go,
Right there,
you
yeah.
gotta get on it. Go ahead and get on it right there. It's all good. Yeah,
Beautiful homes out here.
Oh, yeah, well, we've only been out here for 2 years. We really like it. We were down in Chula Vista before.
Oh, wow, yeah.
We had to get out of there. Well, this is a retirement home. We're not moving. We are not moving. So I'm done with that. I said, I have one-story house, somewhere I can build a shop.
Yep.
I'm good. This is another good place to line up. Oh, listen to that pop.
That pop's going
I
on.
love that shit. This is awesome. Beautiful, beautiful car.
Okay, yeah, I recognize that rabbit.
Probably need to lift the
Right here,
lid
yeah.
again.
That's nice. What, 3 seconds it's up?
Yeah. I honestly didn't know Porsches had that.
Yeah.
I know some Ferraris have it.
McLaren has it. McLaren, you got to go to their scroll and scroll it down, and it's kind of a pain.
We'll put it in getaway mode for you. Just don't put it in park.
You feel how those neutrals are in there?
Yeah, I do.
It's like you
That's
got to give a
nice,
little
though.
bit of gas,
Yeah,
then it
like
goes
right
in.
there, yeah. Thank you.
Hey, no problem, man.
All right, we're back in the shop. I got the drive, and let me tell you what, this thing hauls ass. There's just no two ways around it. Makes mine, it's sad in comparison. Dan, thanks for coming up. Thanks for letting me
Thanks for
drive.
being here. No problem.
And for everybody that comes on the channel, you get a Sailors with Cars cover.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you for coming up. I always appreciate everybody coming up. Remember, hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, hit the website, Michael at SailorswithCars. Let's get an interview going on. Next time, YouTube.